Hello everyone and welcome to Marineland. It's the end of the season. It's late. Well, it's mid-September technically, but the last time I'll be at the park for the year. We're going to do the big three and go check out Dragon Mountain. We're also going to get on Star Voyager again, which is an exciting new attraction here at the park. And top it all off, maybe with a ride on Magic, their Huss Magic, which is a fantastic refurb that they have at the park. All covered in the last vlog, but I figured I'd do another quick tour of the park before it closes up for the season in a couple of weeks' time. So join me for a quick little vlog here at Marineland to say goodbye for 2022. This is one of the earliest times I've ever been to the park, so it may seem pretty sparse, including the deer pen behind us, which is going through some renovations right now. We should probably go check it out, because you know, it's been the source of controversy in the past. However, today I believe it is actually up and running. I would still maintain this would be a tremendous area for a water park if the future of it isn't a deer pen, it's feeding time. As I was saying before we went into that little aside in the deer park, the park itself seems like it's pretty empty, although they're all in the theater right now because one of the three shows that occurs today is happening right now. I'm not entirely sure that Polar Splash behind me is open today. I do recall that, well, I'll take that back, as the operating hours are from 11 a.m. to forever p.m. And as you can see, it's completely open now. I think it was not advertised as being open on the website, however, which is why it is relatively sparse in there right now. It's still early, so you never know. People might go in there later. The Sky Screamer is about to open. It actually has not been running yet, so we'll see about that. It would be nice to get onto it one more time before the year is out. One of the best flat rides in Canada. In fact, 3 of the best flat rides in the country are located in this park. Oh hey guys, just finished my morning jog, or as any park goer here at Marineland knows it, the Screamer Ascent. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be the first person on this thing today, including the people behind me. But the ride just opened and it has not fired off. The most tragic thing, of course, would be that it's not even open at all, and then you've got to go all the way back down. Disappointed. The morning jog.
Right. Grita para que te desahogues, campeón. Grita. No pasa nada, no pasa nada. Ay. Mira cómo se ve el parque. ¡Guau! Mira cómo se ven las cataratas. ¡Guau! Desde allá viene el agua que desemboca en las cataratas. ¿Pensaste que era peor?
No, o sea, pensé que iba a ser un poco más tranquilo.
Just finished up there, 2 consecutive rides on Screamer. I've said it before, I'll say it again, one of the best flat rides in the country, and also one of the best sky shots in the business. You're not going to beat that view just behind me looking out over the falls as you get thrust up and down. And that's part of the bonus of this ride, is that you get both up and down on the same tower. And it's the same tower that's been running all year, so it seems like they alternate between the three. Actually, there's only two that I've been on. There's a third that I've never been on. But it seems from a maintenance standpoint, they have two that they focus on. And yeah, with that done, I'm moving on. This poor lady is taking the wagon challenge up Screamer Hill, which should be commended. I don't know about that guy with her though. And also the young gentleman that was on the ride with me. I'm pretty sure we were on the first cycle today. He was not ready. But he's a champ, because he did do 2 times in a row with me regardless. So if you're watching, respect, you did well. I will admit that this was the attraction that I wasn't sure whether or not I'd actually get on today, as it is quite an undertaking getting up the hill and down. So when you do it, you obviously want to do it twice if the time permits, and there's usually never a line up there. At least I've encountered a small one time, I believe 3 years ago. But other than that, it's the end of the season, but people are starting to get up there now. They've gone through a couple of cycles. So you just kind of need to get the ride going for people to notice that it's running. Outside of that, we're going to go to the next part of the park. We've got 2 more rides to get on at least, and probably Magic as well, as I hear it rumbling in the background. The only things that are closed today are Skyhawk and the Flying Dragon, unfortunately, as they were closed last year as well. And also closed the last visit that I was here too. Even though we have these scary spider webs here, I think that Dragon Mountain's horticultural exhibit is underappreciated. It's quite nice. And then you get to this Dragon's Head. Still one of the best stations in the business, 40 years, or near 40 years running. It's actually going to be the 40th anniversary of this roller coaster next year. So we'll have to put something special together on the channel for it. Our last rides of the year coming up. Just finished a backseat ride, well, second from the back ride on Dragon Mountain there. Fantastic ride. There's so much that could be said about this ride, but really I always say it's a coaster enthusiast's ride, because it's a quirky ride that is not without its issues, but boy has it grown into its space over the span of 40 years. This mountain that was created specifically for the ride itself. It's a fantastic experience alone. I think Ron Toomer, if he were with us today, would be very proud of his creation of over 40 years ago. You definitely have to try it if you haven't yet. It's one of the best in the world for a terrain coaster, that is. That mid-course trim, however, the slowest that it's ever been, or from my memory, pretty much I thought that the train might actually stop to the point that I was worried that we wouldn't get through those final 2 inversions, but we did. I might share an on-ride POV later, but it started picking up in the line there, so I couldn't get a re-ride in immediately. So unfortunately, I might have to come back. We're gonna go on Star Voyager next, and that's the big 3 done for the day. My days. Not great. Okay, well, we're where we kind of left you a second ago, outside of that on-ride POV that you just enjoyed of Star Voyager, 2 rides in a row. I end up always kind of in the same seat on that ride, so next time I'm going to have to make sure to kind of get in a different position, because I think I've actually ridden it in the same, on the same arm each time I rode it. In addition to that, I wanted to finish my Dragon Mountain review because at this time of year, outside of it being just a beautiful location to kind of take in the scenery of, as I've said before, still one of the most picturesque parks in Canada, at least from a landscaping perspective, Marineland is. But with the temperature changes, the tunnel system underground of this ride is so massive that it actually creates a massive cooling effect in the tunnels that you really notice coming from the outside to the inside. Just kind of like a cool feature that I don't think they really planned for as part of this ride originally. What else to say other than Gotta keep going on Dragon Mountain. We're gonna do a backseat POV that we haven't covered yet this year. And then I'm gonna do a front seat ride to call it a year. overtime here at our Marineland end of season flock as they just take off. We're not going to get on Magic today because I have more than is reasonably manageable planned for today, so we got to get off to our next park, or at least attraction if you're following this particular journey as we go to New York State, but that's besides the point. That's not here nor there. As you'll notice around me, the park is much busier than it had been only a couple of hours earlier. Here we go, we're gonna get one. Oh yeah, that's the way, woo! There they go. Still have not been on the Marineland Express. The schedule eludes me every time. Sweaty! It's a hot day here in mid-September, but I gotta wrap up the day. Hello to the kids that I was riding Star Voyager on, and the entire family, 2 families actually, that said hello and recognized me from the channel. It's starting to get a little bit bigger. Outside of that, there's actually been a lot of people that have recognized me here today in Marineland. It has a special relationship to the channel, obviously, as so many vlogs do come from here. And we do love to support the park in its future, as it's been expressed many times, whichever guise that may be. Hopefully the right one, where we do see it successful in the future and busy and full of life, kind of like how it is getting right now. It's so nice to be on Dragon Mountain and experience a full train's worth of service. It definitely made a huge difference in the ride experience on that ride, as the mid-course on the train prior, which was pretty empty for me, it almost stopped, whereas on that train that was full, yeah, it was flying about. It actually rode really well. It's a front seat ride. It's a little janky in the front as compared to the back that I was in, but an excellent ride. It's great to hear everybody screaming and being actually enthusiastic about the ride too. So yeah, definitely adds to the experience. Try to get on a full train if you can. Two rides on each major attraction. A nice little end of the season vlog here at Marineland. Don't know what's going to happen next year, as we don't see any development for any new attractions possibly. Hope that maybe that something might come in the next year, but really the whole future of this park needs to be sorted out first, which regretfully is still in limbo. It had been reported that the park had been sold. Don't really know how to confirm that other than the rumor. What we're hoping, maybe something will come to light in the next couple of months if that is actually true. But besides that, we'll obviously be back next year to cover whatever does happen here at the park. See, here's the thing about Marineland. I can't come every day, because that would just be crazy, unless I worked here. But when I do come, I end up having a much busier time and a better time than I anticipate. I.e., I always spend probably twice as much time as I do plan to be here, which is always a good thing. So outside of that, that was kind of what happened in today's vlog, and it's done. It's kind of been a bit mishmash, as I enjoyed the rides. Said hello to more than a few people in the park today. Definitely look forward to, more interactions, say next season. Regardless, we're out of here. It is the end of the season. I think I've summed everything up as much as I can. It feels bad. I'm not really happy about the fact that the summer has passed so quickly. But here we are at the end of our stay for 2022 at Marineland. Thank you for watching, guys, as always. We look forward to visiting the park again next year. Hello everyone that I saw at the park today as well. Whoa, it's so sweltering. Look forward to coming back on a day much similar like this in, say, 8 months time from now. But for this year, 2022, that is a wrap. See you guys. Always enjoy. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.